It's the start of the summer, and in Ballyfermot, pupils at St Michael's School are busy working on their garden. St Michael's is a school with a history of gardening, and its vegetable garden is jam-packed with plants. The pupils have noticed recently that some of their seedlings have started to disappear, and they suspect that snails and slugs could be the culprits. Junior infants have been called in to sort the snails and slugs out.
We wanted to get junior infants into the garden, and we were thinking what important job we could get for them to do. Small children have really high levels of observation for small things. So we asked the junior infants to hunt the snails. But of course we also encouraged them not to kill anything, so we removed them to a part of the school where they'll do no harm, and also tried to show the full life cycle in the sense of what are they eating. They're eating the vegetables, so we remove them, and one small job like that can end up nearly encompassing the whole concept of biodiversity. So we got about 120 snails into a bucket, and they were then evicted from the garden.
Plants need light, water and warmth to grow, but the hot summer sun means that extra watering is required to keep the vegetable beds healthy. In Prosperous in County Kildare, Scull and Lynn of Isa has been cultivating an organic garden for many years. The pupils are very aware of why it's important to grow their own vegetables.
I think it's important for people and children to learn how to grow their own food, because it's better for you to know where your food that you've grown has come from.
The pupils have worked hard to establish their organic garden. They're keen to learn more about biodiversity in the garden and have asked the Green Team for some help.
You tell your teacher they're still very small.
Yeah.
And I think they're not going to be ready in 2 weeks.
We put compost on top of the potatoes to help the soil grow into them, to make them fresh.
Compost is rotted organic matter that's made from anything that was once alive, like food scraps or leaves. It provides essential nutrients for the garden.
We're trying to get rid of food waste. So we're going to put all the food waste in here, and then have all the grass and leaves and pieces of branches in here.
It's better to recycle it and get nice soil to grow flowers for more oxygen, instead of creating more CO2 by dumping it in a dump.
Flaxseed or linseed can play a valuable role in the diet. The pupils in Scull and Lynn of Isa have taken up the challenge to grow linseed in their vegetable patch, and Niamh is very impressed with the results.
Do you know why they're called linseed?
Because people make linen out of the seed.
Out of
the stem.
Very good. And what are the seeds? Do people eat them?
Yeah, you can put them in your bread. You can make bread out of them.
And they're good
And it helps constipation.
Very good. Which we don't want.
Today the pupils are building an insect hotel to help them study the bugs in their garden.
A bug hotel is where you get grass, rocks, sticks, bamboo. Use a pallet, and you might stick them all in, and bugs will kind of hide there.
And lower it down. That's it. Lovely.
Insects in the garden help to break down organic matter in the soil and help to pollinate plants. In an organic garden, insects play an important role, and the Insect Hotel will allow the pupils to learn more about wildlife and biodiversity.
It could be any size, from a teacup to a 6-pallet version, which is the 5-star one you see behind us. It values insects, and it allows them to study them in their native habitats.
There are many activities that can be carried out in the school garden during the summer. Organise a snail and slug hunt for junior and senior infants. Plant a herb garden. Harvest early potatoes. Set up an insect hotel to encourage biodiversity in the school grounds.